That's Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one right here is on two big dogs in this boxing game. We got Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, the 4th division world champion, the unified super middleweight world champion, looking to be undisputed when he knocked out Caden Plant November the 6th, the IBF super middleweight world champion, Nashville native. And we got Terence Crawford, the 3 division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. Now, Canelo Alvarez want to let Terence Crawford know, I am the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. I am the hottest fighter on the planet. I am Canelo motherfucking Alvarez. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all see Canelo getting it in. The color dance, yeah, baby, yeah. The color dance, yeah, baby, yeah. Nah, but for real, Canelo Alvarez is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet right now, man. Terence Crawford came out and said he's going to show people why he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. But, bud, that is Canelo Alvarez, man. That is Canelo. Canelo is a 4th division world champion. Yes, you was undisputed. Canelo is looking to be undisputed. You feel me? And once he finished this piece to the puzzle and become the undisputed fighter, anybody who's ever touched undisputed will have nothing on Canelo at this moment. So, Alexander Usyk will have nothing on Canelo. Terence Crawford will have nothing on Canelo. Even the cat, Josh Taylor, he ain't got nothing on Canelo. But Terence Crawford, hell of a fighter, man. All the skills in the world, 3 divisions, former undisputed, the current WBO welterweight world champion, taking on arguably his toughest test, not arguably, is taking on his toughest test at the welterweight division when he take on Showtime Sean Porter coming up November the 20th after Canelo, right? So that's a hell of a fight for Terence Crawford. And, you know, a fight for Bud to get the recognition. For some people who says that, you know, he haven't fought nobody in his resume look like this and look like that. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, you can't take what he's done in his boxing game away from him. And I give him credit for that. That's why I have him #3 behind Earl the True Spence Jr. I got Earl #2, right? But when Bud came out and said he's going to show people why he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, you know, you're not #1, Bud. You're not #1, bro. Canelo Alvarez, after November the 6th, beating Caden Plant is no question. It's no question. Like right now, he is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. But after November the 6th, even the ones who like to hate on Canelo and don't like to show him respect for being a bad motherfucker will have to give him his just doing his credit, because being undisputed and being the first person to be undisputed at the super middleweight division, somewhere where it's never been done before, you have to give that man his credit and you have to give him his just due. And not only that, whipping 3 motherfucking champions that's undefeated. You understand what I'm saying? He took 3 titles and he took 3 O's. 3 titles and 3 O's, bro. You got to respect that, fam. You got to respect that. Like I said, I don't care, even if you don't like Canelo, you got to respect it. So, looking at Canelo's skill set, looking at how his peers praise him, looking at the divisions that he conquered, and looking at him becoming undisputed, is hands down like 630. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Terence Crawford, respecting my brother, man. Nothing but love for him, right? But a lot of people question who he's facing at the welterweight division. And nobody can sit up here and tell me that, oh, well, yeah, I can't say Canelo doing this because putting his opponents up at the welterweight division up against Canelo opponents at the super middleweight division, it's no comparison. It's no comparison. He's finally fighting another champion in Showtime Sean Porter, a former 2-time welterweight world champion in Showtime Sean Porter. You got to give him his credit for that. You have to give him his credit for that, fam. Can't take that away from him. But like I say, Canelo is taking O's away from these cats, and they are world champions. So you do the math, bro. You do the math. Now, I do fuck with Bud, and I know Bud now, and the people gonna be trying to come at me saying this, saying that, but the facts are the facts, bro. Bud have a hell of a skill set to where he can switch from orthodox to southpaw. Great. No one has been doing that since who? Marvin Hagler, right? But if you a bad motherfucker, you don't have to switch south or orthodox. You don't have to go southpaw orthodox, southpaw orthodox. If you have that skill set, that's a good thing. But Canelo's an orthodox fighter. He's getting the job done. He's whooping ass. You feel me? Bud, he do what he do to whoop ass, right? But we haven't seen Bud use that style on an A-level fighter. Like we're saying, he's going up against Showtime Sean Porter now. We will see if that style can work against fighters who go out there and not going to let you do certain things, bro. Let's just say that when you fight A-level fighters and you fight in top competition, they know how to take certain things away from you. Now, if Terence Crawford can go out there and get Sean Porter up out of there, do something that's nobody else been done, that's going to be very impressive. It's going to be very impressive. And it's going to show that, look here, man, Bud's skill set is the real deal. Right? The real deal. Because a lot of people say this all the time. Yeah, you can do certain things against certain fighters, but once you go up against the elite fighters, they're not going to let you just do what you want to do. They're not going to follow suit. And Showtime Sean Porter said that. I'm not going to be a go-along fighter. I'm not going to do what you want me to do, right? I'm going to go out here. I'm going to make sure I have my game plan, and I'm going to force your ass to do something different. I'm going to force you to do something different. So what Sean Porter is telling Terence Crawford is, you better know if you want to fight me a southpaw or orthodox, because you're not going to be switching back and forth. You're not. I'm not going to give you time to think like that. But when you fight subpar fighters, they don't know how to take certain things away from you. And Sean Porter will try to stand Terence Crawford's chest. It's going to be a hell of a matchup for him. A hell of a matchup. That's like people trying to say Caleb Plant's going to be a hell of a matchup for Canelo Alvarez. I don't think he is, but a lot of people saying he is. They feel like Caleb Plant is on that level. So if Canelo go out here and watch this man, I want people to give him his credit. And that's why I praise Canelo so much. Because I feel like he's going to watch Caleb Plant. I feel like he do got the skill set to go out there and make a Caleb Plant that some people think that's on that level look like he's not on that level. Look like he's not on that level, bro. Just like Canelo made Billy Joe look like he's not on that level, he made Callum Smith look like he's not on that level. But those are good fucking fighters, man. Those are good fucking fighters. You can't take nothing away from them. We just seen what Callum Smith just did, bro. We just seen what Callum Smith just did and knocking the motherfucker smooth out. Smooth out. But when he fought Canelo, it looked like he was an ordinary fighter. You feel me? So Canelo Alvarez is number one pound for pound right now, overturns T-Bud Crawford. After he become undisputed, they give him an accolade that a lot of other legendary champions never had, bro. Floyd Money Mayweather never had undisputed. Manny Pacquiao never had undisputed. Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, a lot of legendary champions and great champions never been undisputed and held all the titles in one weight class. And when I see that, I look at Canelo competing with those guys. Right? I look at Canelo competing with those guys, not with the Terence Crawford. And I respect Bud Crawford. This has nothing to do with Bud Crawford. This is no hate, no shade towards you, Bud. You're a bad motherfucker, future Hall of Famer. Right? A bad boy, but a future Hall of Famer. But when we look at somebody like a Canelo Alvarez, like I say, who's a generational talent, because when you see him, Canelo gives you the biggest paycheck of your career. Canelo, the biggest name in the sport. Canelo put you on the biggest stage. Canelo put X amount of asses in the seats, meaning packing out the houses, right? Terence Crawford isn't touching that plateau yet. If we go keep this shit all the way 1,000, bro. Terence Crawford is not touching that plateau. Bud is not giving fighters their biggest paydays of their career. Bud is not packing out the arenas with 73,000 motherfuckers. You feel me? So it's a lot that plays into this when I look into it. I know how other people look at the game. You can look at the game how you look at it. I'm going to look at it the way I look at it. I look at Canelo Alvarez competing with the Manny Pacquiaos, the Floyd Mayweathers, the De La Hoyas, the legendary champions. The legendary champions. You feel me? Terence Crawford, he said out his own mouth, I still need that fight to solidify me. Right? To solidify me. Canelo Alvarez is already solidified. Canelo Alvarez is already solidified. Nobody can take that away from him. The man fought Floyd Money Mayweather. The man fought Floyd Money Mayweather. People can say, well, he lost. It doesn't matter. He fought him. And not only that, he fought Miguel Cotto and beat him. He fought Miguel Cotto and beat him. And now he's the face of boxing, bro. He's the face of boxing. He's the number one pound for pound fighter. And he's just continuing to add on to his legacy, bro. Continuing to add on to his legacy. and still at 30 years of age, man. Still at 30 years of age. And still got a long way to go to continue to add on. He just said he wants Jamal Charlo. So to the people who think that he's ducking Jamal Charlo, cut that bullshit out. He said he wants Jamal Charlo. You feel me? But Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, I could say probably be the top dudes with the most skills in boxing that's been shown this far. So I can understand why Bud is say that he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. And I can understand why people who really ride for Terence Crawford, I can see why they can say Bud is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, right? But he's not the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, bro. It's Canelo Alvarez. It's Canelo Alvarez. Let's just get credit where credit is due, man. After November the 6th, it'll be no question. And if you hate on Canelo, and if you don't want to say that he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, then you just a hater. Period. You just a hater. So shouts out to Bud. Good luck November the 20th. Shouts out to my dog Canelo. Go out there, snatch that crown November the 6th. And then we'll just see where the chips fall. But remember this, Canelo Alvarez is a 4-division world champion and undisputed. And Terence Bud to be a 3-division and undisputed. And that means a lot to me. So that's just what it is. Until then, it's your boy Monty, the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate? OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.